Right now at 5, the president on the offensive.
It's a disgrace to our country. It's another witch hunt. Here we go again.
After a critical hearing over a whistleblower complaint.
Such calls are typically subject to executive privilege, a privilege that I do not have the authority to waive.
Tonight, new information that will play a critical role in the impeachment inquiry. That new information comes from the whistleblower complaint that was declassified and released to the public this morning.
That release came right before the acting director of national intelligence testified about the report to Congress. CBS 4's Natalie Brand is live tonight in Washington, D.C. with details. Natalie.
And Rudabeh Elliott, the acting director of national intelligence, spent all morning and afternoon talking to lawmakers, to senators in a closed session, which followed that public House hearing in which he was grilled for hours over the newly revealed whistleblower complaint.
President Trump slammed Democrats' impeachment inquiry after a polarizing hearing about a whistleblower complaint.
What these guys are doing, Democrats are doing to this country, is a disgrace, and it shouldn't be allowed.
The complaint made public today accuses the president of, among other things, pressuring a foreign country to investigate one of the president's main domestic political rivals. President Trump repeatedly urged Ukraine's president to investigate Joe Biden and his son Hunter during a July 25th phone call, according to White House notes of the call released Wednesday.
What this whistleblower said about the nature of that call has been borne out in great detail by the call record that has now been released.
The whistleblower complaint also alleges the White House sought to move the electronic transcript of the call to a different system used for classified material.
Whatever other explanation there might be, an explanation is also that it is a cover-up. And this is, the president has been engaged in a cover-up all along.
President Trump's acting director of national intelligence spent the day on Capitol Hill defending his reasoning for not turning over the whistleblower complaint to Congress before last night.
When I saw that, I anticipated having to sit in front of some committee sometime to discuss it.
Joseph McGuire said he withheld the information because it involved conversations with the president protected by executive privilege.
I believe that this matter is unprecedented. I also believe that I handled this matter in full compliance with the law at all times.
Republicans coming to the president's defense are focused on the whistleblower admitting to not being a direct witness to most of the events.
President Trump should be allowed to know who these people are because they're talking about impeaching him based on secondhand information.
President Trump tweeted, "A whistleblower with secondhand information, another fake news story."
Now, the Los Angeles Times obtained new audio from a fundraising breakfast this morning in which the president is heard telling donors that whomever gave the whistleblower this information was, quote, almost a spy. Take a listen.
But basically, that person never saw the report, never saw the call, meaning never saw the call, heard something, and decided that he or she, whoever the hell it is, sort of like almost a spy. I want to know who's the person that gave the whistleblower, who's the person that gave the whistleblower the information, because that's close to a spy. You know what we used to do in the old days when we were smart, right, with spies and treason? We used to handle it a little differently than we do now.
And back here on Capitol Hill, the closed session Senate intelligence hearing has been going all afternoon. Senators, including Marco Rubio, are slowly beginning to trickle out. He said at this point he doesn't want to discuss this matter. There's still more information to go through. Elliot, Rudabeh?
Natalie Brand reporting from Capitol Hill. Thank you, Natalie.
And look for much more on the impeachment inquiry tonight on the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. That's at 6:30 after CBS 4 News at 6.